Hi, beautiful friends. It's Leah Marie here to do just kind of something new and quick from this deck, Angel Answers. I wanted to do a little three-card, pick a card for a quick answer to a particular question you might have at this time. So these aren't going to be like the normal big readings. These cards are a little bit different. They have more yes, no, in the near future, more specific answers related to a direct question. So I will at this time invite you, if you have a particular question that you would like insights on, to hold that question in your heart. Take a few nice conscious inhales and exhales and really open up to the higher consciousness energy in the universe. If you resonate with angels, these are angel answer cards. So I do feel when I'm utilizing these, I am channeling the angelic realm. And I just heard a ding confirmation on the computer there. So just allow yourself to bring forth that question. And then once we get the cards out here, choose whether your heart is guiding you to 1, 2, or 3. And so we'll just see about this one here wants to come out. And just see what happens for today. And as always, too, time is fluid. So if there are timing based questions, I'm just going to give you the heads up that sometimes, spirit's idea of time and our idea of time can be vastly different. So this is just a general energy possible to unfold for you. And it does also make a difference if it is a question related to another being or beings, that there may not be as much control. If it's just related to you, that's one thing. If it involves anyone else, they also have decisions and choices to make on the path as well. So I just give that pre-frame because these are just going to give you general energy towards what it was that you're specifically asking about. So again, check in with your heart and choose 1, 2, or 3 for yourself today. If you have any questions or need to get in contact with me, that's all in the description box below. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment if this is something that you like and you want to see more of these just little pop-up. It's just going to be a few minutes going into these 3 cards. So I'm going to begin with card 1. And this one, the answer is let go. So the way that I'm reading this is a couple different ways. So if you asked a question, the solution might be you letting go of the timing, letting go of the way in which you get what you're asking for. It could also be that it is time to you put your question out there and then let go and let the universe take care of things. So I am feeling this very high consciousness energy. So I'm seeing you guys as this being down here that's asking for something and it needs to receive. But if you're very like death gripping on to the outcome, it's going to make it harder for this high consciousness energy to flow down into you. So with this particular card, it's encouraging you to let go. I feel it's more about letting go of the outcome, letting go of the timing, and just spending more time, investing more time being in your heart space and connecting with this. Now, for a select few of you, this could be, if it's related to something or someone else, time to let go. And again, go into your heart. And if you have been feeling disharmony related to someone or something, if you've already been considering and feeling that it might be time to let something go. Now, it could be something, someone, a thought pattern, a behavior. It could be in relation to a lot of things. So for some of you, it could be time to let go of something that you already know on some level has been holding you back, or in some way might actually be inhibiting your growth and forward movement and making things harder on you, and might be unhealthy for you as well. So I feel you're going to know, using your own heart, your connection, and your intuition, if it's more about letting go of the timing and letting go of the exact outcome. And for some of you, it is going to be letting someone or something go so that you can move forward and do so in a more fluid way. And so I would also encourage you, if you need help with any of those things, call out to the angels for support and guidance. And if I may be of any help, do please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you move through anything in life that is challenging you at this time. So thank you for picking card 1, and I will see you next time. Take care. So card 2. So for those of you who picked card 2, the answer is no. Now, it's not a no with an exclamation point, which there is one of those in this deck. So this is more, to me, I'm feeling not right now. So for some of you, if you were asking, is there something that you should do? Is there something that you need to take action on? Or is it in relation to moving forward with something? No. And I'm not feeling that that's a hard, concrete one, but it might be because I'm getting a lot of the violet is standing out. So it's more like using your intuition to tap into what is behind the no. So it's like you might have come here and you wanted it to be a yes, because that does happen sometimes, but maybe the yes is not time for the yes, or perhaps there's other things that you need to explore in your inner world to find out what else do you need to do to turn the answer into a yes if you want it to be. Now, with no's, someone might, have come here asking about, taking action or moving forward on something. And it could be, and we have a horn honking now. So this is confirmation for some of you that it is no, that it's maybe something that's not meant for you to pursue. And so, as always, use your own intuitive center, your heart connection to determine if it's something that's healthy for you, if it's good for you. And one question I'm hearing is it going to help you move forward towards your goals, or is it something that might be holding you back? So that's the important question. So if you got the no, whether that is the answer you were looking for or not, because I know sometimes we come here and let's be honest, there's like things that you might want a yes, or in some cases you might want to no. So it's really going to be different for each of you, but I am getting the sense that some of you who picked this you're like, but I wanted a yes, and that's okay. Doesn't mean the yes isn't an option. It just means it's not time for that, because there's something for you to look at, to go deeper into, in order to see what does need to change. What do I need to see or become aware of to have a better vision of this circumstance? And that awareness might not only allow you to accept this more, but it might also be like, oh, well, this makes more sense. Spirit's right. I do still need this other piece of the puzzle, or I still need to work on this a little bit. And so, really just allow yourself to also see what emotions or what feelings came up when I flipped this over and said that the answer was no. What did that bring up for you to look at? Because that's showing that on some level you have a set of you might, and this is again for some of you, if you had emotions come up with the no that weren't what you wanted to feel, that is potentially a sign that you have expectations related to what you're asking about. And so spirit's saying, look at any potential expectations, and whether or not those are ones you're creating, or whether those are expectations you have decided upon with someone else or related to another situation. Because expectations can create suffering. If we expect a certain outcome and the universe isn't giving it to us, then that can cause suffering. So the angels are also just wanting you to know, like, look at how you're framing this, look at what emotions came up, and look at any potential expectations you might have on a situation, and whether those are real, whether you've articulated those, or whether or not it's time to perhaps reassess that situation within your expectations or your outlook on what you do want. So thank you for picking card 2, and moving on to card 3. And we're getting a not the right time. So this is kind of tying into card 2. So if you are someone who's like, I didn't like the answer in card whatever I picked, I'm going to pick this other one. I'm just hearing from spirit. They're like, we're going to give you the same answer. It's not the right time. So I'm saying this because there is the energy of divine timing with you right now. So maybe there is something that you have been wanting to happen. You've been wanting it to manifest like ASAP. Totally get it. Been there. I'm there with all my own things I'm working through and on. And so I understand. There are things that we often want, and we want them when we want them and how we want them. And so Spirit's just saying, I'm not saying you can't have the things that you want. I'm just saying that for right now, it isn't the right time. And getting such a fun glare here with this. I'm going to let you see it in a way that'll let you see it as best you can. So there we go. Um, so with this one, it's not saying no, it's not necessarily saying never. It's just the timing's not right. And the vision that I'm getting is that there's angels and ancestors behind the scenes, and they're literally like orchestrating. So it's almost like behind the set of a movie, there's all these moving pieces that are being put together. So there's pieces being created, and there's scenarios being organized, and there's all these moving parts that Spirit is working on for you, and they're not quite ready for you yet. So this is more about being in your heart. And even with this, I'm seeing the purples and the greens. There's like a kind of a greenish halo and purple, or aura, you could say as well. So, really related to the heart chakra and to the connection with the third eye and even the crown. So, all very upper chakra energies happening. And it's really, I'm just noticing now as well that this angel actually looks like it's standing on top of the globe, and the continent, I can't tell. It looks actually like it might be the US. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll bring it closer. So, way down on the bottom, this angel is like standing on top of the world. So I feel like whatever it is that you're waiting for is amazing. And it just needs more incubation time. You're going to, when you have the aspect of it in your life, it's going to feel like you're on top of the world, is what I'm hearing. And this is why they're saying, trust us when we're telling you that it's worth the wait. We can't tell you how long. It's just right now is not the right time. We have to work on other things to get this ready for you. And when it is ready, we will release it. You will be so happy that you might forget about how long it took in the first place. And we'll just allow you to really be like, okay, this was totally worth the wait, even though the wait wasn't maybe what I wanted. So that's the message coming through with card 3. So just really remain in your heart, use your intuition, pay attention to the signs and symbols and synchronicities they're bringing you to help show you, yes, you're moving in the right direction. You're going to get what you're asking for. It's just moving on divine timing. So it'll show up exactly or precisely when it's meant to, which always makes me hear the line from Lord of the Rings when Gandalf says, a wizard arrives exactly or precisely when he's meant to. So this will arrive exactly when the divine knows it's going to serve you best and in the best ways. So thank you so much for picking card 3, and have a wonderful rest of your day.